Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to The Walking Dead Season 3. So, we've stolen guns from the armory, we're racing towards the end of the game. We're probably going to do a lot of talking to defeat Joan, but I think we're also going to end up doing a lot of fighting also. Every action we take, which the story is forcing us, is potentially going to just get twisted by Joan to show that David was planning a coup, which is what her accusation is going to be. I got stabbed in the process, but the story...
Javi, it's probably best if Lingard doesn't see these guns. He and David might be tight, but he's still part of Richmond's leadership council.
I'll keep watch with Ada.
They should have totally taken all
sights?
of the guns out of the army and buried them.
Clem?
Shit, Javi, what happened to you?
Ran into a little trouble.
This is gonna be interesting. Clem is gonna
sew me up. That looks like it must have hurt.
I just need to get it cleaned up.
You surprised me. Thought you were someone else.
Need some help?
Looking for something?
Sort of. I know this looks bad, but it's not like...
It's not like what?
I'm just here to talk to Lingard about where AJ is now. Anyway, I can't leave Richmond with that herd out there.
Something tells me Lingard doesn't care what you're doing.
He's been out of it since I got here.
He's alive. Poor dumb bastard.
That's gonna need more than just cleaning, Javi. I can stitch that for you.
Yep.
I can't promise it'll look great once it heals. It's better than nothing, though.
You've done this before is the right response?
You've done this before?
Yeah, I have. On myself, actually, in
Look at
much
that
worse
horrible,
conditions.
horrible stitch job.
You'll be fine. Let me see if I can find a needle and thread for that.
Clem, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Is she
I
hurt?
started bleeding. I know, it's a thing. I've traveled with women before, and they all had it.
So the puberty.
I mean, like, why is it...
I'm gonna give her the puberty talk.
Just don't understand.
Let's see.
It's totally normal. I mean, it's something female women have. It's, what's next? It's not fun, I know that, but Kate manages. You'll be fine, too.
Manages? How? I'm bleeding.
See, I hate that they call it bleeding.
You'll be fine,
It's
Clem.
really
I
not
promise.
blood.
Okay.
I can take you back to Kate. She can help you with,
Javi, worry about yourself right now. We need to find a needle and thread to stitch you up first.
Oh, right.
So, I'm a little surprised they didn't go further with that. Honestly, and make me do the.
Not much left.
So
it looks like painkillers are in high demand.
I wouldn't steal any medicine if I were you. It really doesn't go over well.
Let's see.
No thanks.
I don't need pain pills anyways, since I'm playing as a video game character. I can make the character suffer for all I care.
Jackpot. Needle and thread.
Didn't want
all sterilized and ready to go.
Well, you just touched them. They're not sterile now. Let's see.
Here we go.
There's some pads. Although they typically prefer young women to use tampons more. Pads are
just pills.
Mostly for older women. Let's see, I guess this is a different cabinet to look in.
Penicillin. Not what I'm looking for.
What's funny is codeine and penicillin are drugs I recognize, but I don't believe the drugs that were named before were real drugs in the previous scene. So we'll look at Clementine and slap the doctor. Let's see. I pressed Y to look at Clementine. Let's see. It's irresponsible, though, of Javi to not have thought of this conversation. I guess he just handed it off to Kate as far as Mariana, because Mariana was about the age of Clementine, so if she wasn't going through her first period or puberty by the now, she would have been pretty quickly.
Hey, this is just what you're looking for. They help you handle it. Kate'll take care of you.
You know,
I think I remember how to do this.
The thing too is, military often carry tampons to put in the wounds.
Hold still.
As an absorbing
Try not to breathe.
gunshot gauze. Although the military does have fancier
Look, I know
solutions.
I'm probably not the best person to talk to about that stuff before.
You weren't that bad. Thanks for, being here.
Basically, all this means is you could become a mom, if you wanted.
Funny. I already felt like a mom. Even Ava would have to admit I was a good mom to AJ.
Wow, we're gonna have a flashback right now? So, these guys threw out Clementine. I don't believe she had a gun on her. She probably had a gun on her, but they didn't really give her any resources or anything when they kicked her out, or it didn't seem like they did. It didn't seem like they gave much resources to the other people that they kicked out, so they're practically giving them a death sentence. So maybe Ava comes back. Let's see. Draw the knife. That's the right response, and that's what Clementine would do, and we want to be a good role player.
Whoa there, Clem. It's just me.
What the hell do you want?
I'm really glad I found you. Clementine, I know this is hard. I'm so sorry about what happened with AJ. Really, I am. What happened wasn't easy for any of us.
Tell me that he's okay.
Tell me he's okay. Please.
He's as good as he can be, which isn't great. Look, it's not much, but here.
This will be interesting to know if David wanted this stuff. There you can see her fingers cut off, and water, energy bars, a map. There's a picture in the middle. What is this? Peanut butter? Beans? Can of beans? Let's see. We have a couple takes options.
David wanted you to have that. AJ drew it just after you... It calmed him down.
This... Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's a lot
Consider
in
it a
this
peace
scenario.
offering.
In this scenario,
We care about you.
where
Just try to remember that even if it feels wrong,
when
people
you
can
just
still
want
be
to be
trying
nice
do
to
the right thing
people,
by you.
just so they don't
Listen, it's dangerous out
get
here,
in their
and right
head
now,
that they're
you're hurting.
they should kill you.
Whatever you do, you
And
can't
rob
let
you.
what happened get to you. You need to keep a level head. Plan for after that. You're strong, but that won't get you far if you don't know what you're doing. Or where you're headed.
I can make it on my own, just like I always have. I don't need anybody else.
I don't blame you.
I think that's
Just
an
don't
accurate
overestimate what you're actually capable of.
response.
For me, staying alive has always been about finding people I could trust as much as they trusted me. That's what the new frontier has been. A silver lining. Made me feel worth a damn. Kept me going in the worst of times.
This
You'll
game
find
really
yours.
has turned into
I know you
like
will.
live action role playing.
Someone or something.
Let's see.
They're
you
out
stole mine.
You people stole mine. You know that.
You'll just have to find something new that...
Shut the hell up.
Oh, grow the hell up, kid. You think this was easy for any of us? You're not the only one suffering. We all are. You're just not adult enough to make the tough decisions. You're gonna have to accept this world for what it is sooner or later. Or else you won't survive it. Trust me. I'm serious, kid. I came here thinking we could find some common ground. I don't want to be
Screwed
wrong.
that up, but I'm
Let's
not
at least
sure.
not leave things on a bad note this time. What do you say?
So the only thing that seems like it
Please,
matters
Clem.
here is to shake her hand.
Thank you.
Just leave me alone now, please.
Good luck out there, kid.
And see, I guess I could have taken the water bottle. But then here's a thought too. Maybe somebody would have drugged the water bottle.
That's what keeps
to
me
rob
going.
her.
There's things I have to stay alive to
Like
do.
I'm not sure I would really trust any of those things.
So,
I'd
do you
definitely
think?
check for any kind of injection points.
I think I'm getting better.
Let's see. I owe you one.
I owe you one.
Add it to the pile.
You coming?
I still have to ask Lingard about AJ.
I need to talk to him too.
Hello, Clementine. Javier. Thought you were rotting in a cell with David. There any chance he got out too? I hate to think about what Joan might do to him.
Let's see. Joan
Despite
took
all her pleasantries, she's a cruel bitch.
Joan took him before I got out. I haven't seen him since.
That poor bastard. He's not getting out. Guess there's only one sure way to get away from Joan these days.
Why do you care if David got out? He deserves what's coming to him.
If you think that, you don't know David.
I know he's the reason I lost AJ.
When AJ recovered, David was the one who stepped up. Took personal responsibility for that kid.
You say that like it's a good thing. I really doubt he was a positive influence.
David's the reason the kid's better off now than he's ever been. You can be as mad as you want about how things panned out. The fact of the matter is, David's been good for AJ.
Clem can judge
Among
that.
others.
Clem can be the judge of that.
She doesn't need to be. As a doctor, I'm telling you, he's in better shape now than when I first saw him.
That was because he was sick. He would have stayed sick too if I had listened to you, Doctor.
I stand by what I said.
If David's taken such good care of him, why did he tell me to ask you where AJ is?
That's what this is about then. You want to know where the boy is?
Yes. No.
What do you want?
I just want to die. I want you to inject this into me.
Why? You seem to have no problem with injecting yourself.
Hang in there. Tomorrow's another day.
I can't. When your brother found me, he got me to care about everything I
So apparently he's a risk to himself, and I'm
life.
gonna have to try and...
Other people. Even this goddamn place. Without him around, I don't want to care anymore.
Just tell me where he is!
Then you won't have any reason to do it.
Let's see. I am a believer in assisted suicide.
Javi,
And kill
I
him.
have to know. I've been looking for too long. I can't lose him now. Not when I'm
Let's
this
see.
close.
I'm not gonna kill him though. Like, if he wants to kill himself, that's one thing, but assisting it when he doesn't even need the
I'm
assistance.
sorry, Clem. We can't do this.
No, I have to. If you won't, I will.
Clem, stop. He's not in his right mind. You can't do this.
Yeah.
Let go of me. I'm taking the deal.
We'll find AJ, just not this way.
There is no other way. Where is...
You can consider the deal. Oh,
No! Javi! How could you?
See, and we know in the final season she's back with
so be
AG.
it. It's your funeral.
It's like,
Especially now. Now that Joan's rounding up all alleged traitors. You better hope she doesn't find you.
Hang in there, buddy.
see, we know,
Hey.
since I'm playing this later on.
Hi, Clementine.
What the fuck are you doing here?
She's with me.
You all good?
Yeah. We're all set.
Now, the
Let's
problem with her being on her period now is that it runs the
Good to
risk
see you.
of a less considerate, understanding audience to then blame some of the actions and decisions that Clementine has made throughout this entire game and going forward at least
Javi, you're back.
on her being
And Clementine.
Thanks for the
PMSing,
warm welcome.
Just surprised to see you.
which
is
is
all.
not
Oh hell. You okay?
not a fair
It
way
looks
to
worse than it
reduce
is.
somebody down to
Don't
a
worry about
simple
Kate's lying down in the other room for a
issue
bit.
like that.
So you got the guns, huh?
We got them all right. One for you, and one for you. I saved this one for you.
No, I've already got one. Actually, it wouldn't hurt to have another. Thanks.
What took you so long?
We went to see Dr. Lingard.
At night? I'm kind of surprised he was sober. It's
wasn't.
gotta be a stressful job. Looking after an entire community?
He needs
Can't
help.
say I approve of the way he blows off steam, though.
The guy's clearly an addict. He was destroyed when we got there.
It would be sad if it wasn't so reckless.
It's pathetic is what it is.
Why don't you go talk to Kate, okay?
Okay.
Now,
The sun
see,
will be
this is
rising in a few
wrong.
hours.
Honestly,
Jones
Ava
people know we're holed up here.
should be
and
the
they're gonna
one
come
giving
looking
this
for us.
talking to her.
All of us.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
Maybe it's not as bad as we think.
Fucking figures.
And there's no going anywhere with those things blocking our exit.
They like me, that has to help somehow.
Just 'cause they like you doesn't
Let's
mean they're
see.
gonna like the rest of us.
We're sitting ducks
We've
up
already
here.
given up
Can't just
once
wait around
and
here
it
to get
didn't
shot,
work.
That's for damn sure.
We have to help my dad.
Yeah.
Hey, we can do this.
Yeah.
We've gotten out of tougher jams before, haven't we?
I mean,
Have we?
Sure. But this is different. We can't just cut and run. Not with the herd out there. Like it or not, we're fucking stuck in Richmond. Now how the fuck are we gonna put the brakes on this thing?
Joan and her people are going to be at the square, right? We need to bring the fight to them.
We go after Joan, our problems are solved.
You know, if we let a
Great.
couple of zombies in,
So,
it might just cause enough of
how
a
do we do
distraction
that?
to blow off
It's
steam
a good
on
question.
everybody.
Joan will probably have a full security detail with her. She'll be insulated
Let's
from
find
us
some
and
allies.
from anybody in Richmond who doesn't agree with what she's doing.
If there are good people left in Richmond who are against what Joan's doing, we need to ask for their help. If we can talk to the people at the trial, present the case to everyone in Richmond, we might not have to do this on our own. We light the match. The people do the rest.
After we take Joan out, we're gonna need some way out of this mess. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm not much of a runner.
We've got a truck, a big one, that we used to use for walker defense. It's a little busted up, but it's way better than nothing.
People are gonna be patrolling these streets looking for us. How far away is this truck?
I'll show you. We've been expanding, pushing out further, making the safe zone even bigger. Can't
Wow,
promise
look
you
at
they've
that
cleared all the walkers
scene.
yet,
That's just
but
like a still
that's
painted
where
by
the truck's
somebody
parked.
else, and
I could
it's
spit and
not
hit
in the
it.
We
artistic
steal that
style
thing, nothing will
of the
be
rest
able
of the
to
game at
stop us.
all.
Steal what?
Hey,
Jesus, Javi, is that blood on your shirt? You said it wasn't that bad.
It isn't.
How the hell did this happen? Oh, you're bleeding right through that bandage.
See, I got my
You should have told me as
stabbed.
soon as you got in.
things went a little sideways at the end. Gabe got in the way. A guard came after me and he stabbed me in the shoulder.
I thought you guys were gonna be careful out there.
Hey, don't worry about it. It is what it is. Thought you knew what you were doing.
You're still alive, aren't you?
Eleanor, can you take a look at this?
As long as he keeps it clean, it should be okay.
Would you guys stop making such a big deal about it? It happened. It's over. Move on already.
Yeah, I don't really
Just
feel
trying
like
to make sure he's okay, Gabe.
feel
What
like
we need
Gabe.
to be talking about is the plan.
Yeah, Gabe is
I
right.
have a bunch of ideas. I want to be the one to go after Dad. Just give me a gun and I'll do whatever. I know the town.
see.
I know what Dad's gonna be thinking.
Just slow down.
Hey, slow down, would you? You're getting way ahead of yourself.
Who's to say you're even coming along, kid?
Are you fucking kidding me? Ugh, this is bullshit. I'm not staying behind.
Gabe, take a breath.
He's my dad. I'm going.
It's going
You
to
might
be
be the
dangerous
good
out there,
backup.
and I don't want anyone else getting hurt.
If we get to save Dad, then getting hurt is worth it. It's worth dying for. This is more important to me than anyone else. I've got a gun, and I know how to use it.
Let's see.
You're out of control, Gabe. First the shit at the armory, now this? How am I supposed to trust you to do anything? How are any of us? Nobody here is gonna let you be a martyr, Gabe. Your life is precious.
Life is precious? Then how come you shot Conrad, huh? Back in the tunnel, when he came after us, he tried to bargain with you. But you thought killing him would be easier.
Let's see. Silence.
You shot him. You killed him.
What the fuck, Javi? Is she telling the truth? You murdered my friend? What the
Let's
fuck
see.
did you do that for? You looked me in the eyes, man. You let me think the walkers had killed him. You were just
Yeah.
fucking lying this
I
whole
forgot
time?
about this whole
He had a
part.
gun on them. If I hadn't killed him, he was gonna shoot Clementine and Gabe.
He's telling the truth. When Conrad found out that I used to run with New Frontier, he went crazy. He would have pulled the trigger, no question.
I guess we'll never know, right? Because he's not here to tell his side of things. You made sure of that. Looks like you're a pretty fucking dangerous person to be around, Javi. First you kill my friend, then you get me and my friends on Joan's shit list?
I
Yep.
think you need to give us some space, Javi.
Fuck that. I don't want to see you ever again. Well, maybe I'd be better off with Joan. At least I know she wants to stab me in the back. You get the fuck
So
out
we're
and
losing.
you stay gone, or I can't be held accountable. You feel me?
We're losing.
We can take care of ourselves. Hell, we stick around you much longer, you'll probably kill us too.
I'm sorry it happened the way it did. Really. Conrad wasn't a bad guy. The situation was just fucked. We better go get that truck.
I'll, get my stuff. Then call you on the walkie when I see things getting started in the square.
So, yeah, it seems like a split there where I've cited... I don't think there was an option there where you would have not gotten Clementine or Ava. But it's possible that Kate and George is his name? Is that his name? I still don't care. They may have stayed back in favor of Eleanor, the doctor, and Tripp, the unstable guy, which would have probably been the bad choice.
You guys hang back here.
Gabe.
Be ready for anything.
I see what's going on. You're punishing me because I told everyone what you did, right? Screw that. I'm going to get the truck. You stay behind and keep watch.
Let's see.
Keeping watch is an important job, too.
Not as important as getting that truck.
Hey, Gabe. Come on. I need you to watch my back on this one.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can see Gabe is going through puberty, too.
What? Nothing. Gabe and I will be fine back here.
Which, honestly, in a zombie apocalypse, you needed to, and just generally in raising kids, you need to explain to them about what's going to happen to their bodies in puberty way before it happens. Also. So,
there's the water tower Ava
this
mentioned.
is just not good parenting.
This looks like one of the areas Richmond is expanding into.
Let's see. Let's go talk to Gabe again. This feels like this is only the second, maybe third sections. Let's see.
I know it sucks sometimes, but you've got to be a team player. It's about thinking of everyone.
I get it, okay? Just quit treating me like a kid all the time.
So, some zombies over here. Honestly, if I just let in a couple of zombies, like a break in the wall,
gotta be careful.
I'm not sure if how many you would want to.
Those boards won't hold up.
Like, not the entire horde, but like 10, 20, perhaps. Just enough to cause a calamity, to cause everybody to spend the day making sure they're safe.
This thing looks like it moves too slow for an escape.
Let's see.
What's going on?
Thanks.
For what?
Helping out with Gabe. He's having a rough time.
Yeah, we all are. I'm just doing what I can.
I kind of feel like Clementine's voice actor may be different in this season. It's not 100% different from what I remember, and it's been at least a year since I last played
for construction once they clear this area.
But it does sound slightly different. Could also just be the voice actress or actor. May have had their voice change a little.
Sturdy.
Just
but only room for one.
Trying to stretch this out as much as possible and get as much gameplay and see every little option and every little thing I can see. This scene is
There
also
Let's go.
the exact same scene as before. We were walking around to the gas station, and now we're walking around what looks like a garage taxi depot.
What are the chances?
I'd say about 50-50.
And I think we'll leave it right there. It's been another 30 minutes, and we're slowly making progress, but it seems really, really slow. Feels almost like we'll spend an entire hour in the final episode just probably trying to discredit Joan, and it feels like maybe there would have been a ending that you could get if you can completely turn all of Richmond against Joan. That being said, I think most players won't be able to actually get that ending, because I bet every single decision I make, for instance taking the guns, will just be used against me later. And I think regardless of the story, you still end up using the guns, and we'll have a little bit of a shootout that probably won't even be quick time events, and it will probably leave New Richmond in shambles. Like, the last season did have two endings, one where you stayed alone with Clementine and AJ, one where you got Clem and AJ to a different fortified city. There was also slight variations on those two endings as far as keeping the one last character alive or not, but it didn't really matter one way or the other. In the end, everything that happened in the previous season has not even been mentioned, really. So it seems very much like an A team and a B team were both assigned to make Walking Dead games, and they were told not to change the story too much because they don't know where they're going. I feel like the Walking Dead Telltale Games in particular would have been better if this was a Babylon 5-esque concept where 5 years of storyline were plotted out in at least broad terms. At least that's what J. Michael Straczynski claims. And because of that, every single season, every single cliffhanger, the entirety of the show, for the most part, almost every episode, plays a big role in telling this story, and it's very connected. Here, the Telltale Games, they're not connected. Clementine's in all the games, except for the Michonne game, and heck, she may show up for like 5 minutes in the Michonne game too. But clearly it's different writers writing the seasons. I know at least for the first season it was 5 different writers writing the different episodes, and it's just bad writing. It's really, really bad writing when you do things like that. You could have had the same amount of writers in a writing room plotting out the stories and getting some consistency, but they certainly didn't do that. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.